Hello, it's me again. It was me before, and it's now me before that, and it's me again. So I am me, and I am here, and I'm now, and I know that's all. I think that's a line from a song, but it's been a while since I've heard it, so I couldn't tell you what it's from, but I'm pretty sure it is. And anyway, that's not relevant, is it? What's relevant is what I'm about to tell you, because this is my second video on the same subject, which is zone extensions. And I've improved it and created a version called Zone Extender Pro. Pro. Do you like that? It sounds like it's really professional. But what I'm doing is, previously I created a video which said that when you drew a zone such as this one here, the zone was just stuck there, and so I created an extender which extended the zone and just made it across there. And the reason we did zones was because we were expecting price to bounce from them based on the fact that it already has before. And here's an example. It bounced down there. If you had the bottle to put a limit order there, you would have had an opportunity to capitalize on 50 pips comfortably. And the same here, when it smashed through the zone, you would have took a stop there. So you'd have took a kind of hit there. It went back into this zone, and once again there was 50 pips there. So the problem was I wanted to know how big these zones were, and so that's what I said about doing, and that's what we've done. So let's just remove that indicator and that indicator. If the chart's live, by the way, it's the weekend here, it's May the 14th, and there's when the charts don't tick, the zones don't get updated or anything like that, so I have to keep adding the indicator to update the zone. Hence, there was one on there before when I was testing to see if it worked properly. So, if this was the zone we were talking about earlier, and we had our zone extender in and the market was ticking, we've got a few extra settings now. And so here it is. Now, because I'm zoomed right back, you can't see this. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Because, see, so this tells you how big the zone is. Now, this is what I used to set. I would set my risk to this zone. So I'd put my entry on one of the side of it and stop the other. That's what I was doing. I don't know if it works or not yet. But if, for example, you were to put your thing there and you've got a 50 pip win, but you were risking 11 pips for it, I'd probably go a little bit more on that. And the same here, you've got an 11 pip risk, and this actually peaked at 69 pips. With the spread, you're probably talking 68, 67. Either way, there's for 50 pips there. If you were to do those two trades alone on a 1-to-5 ratio, you would win. It'd take a while to get there, and you'd be waiting a long time, but that's just how it is with trading. You have to just sit on your hands and try not to press the button just for the sake of it. So with that zone there in place, is it possible we're going to hit it again and bounce down? Or are we going to smash through it, come back down and go back up? You know how it is. I'd get the tools and pencils out if you want. Yeah, look, I'm going to do this pencil thing. I've got a pencil now. So this could, it could go up and then back down, or it could go up, back down, and we fill there and go back up to wherever. Anyway, I'm not saying that's going to happen, because the chances are it won't, because I'm not that good. But anyway, if you were, normally I would trade zoomed in a bit anyway, so let me just get out of these drawings, because I don't actually do the drawing thing. It's just not what suits me. So I'm normally just a bit more zoomed in. I use the plus and minus key on the numeric keypads to zoom in. So I'm normally zoomed in to sort of here, or if you're in even further, the zone's still there that we're looking to hit. It's highly feasible it will hit it and bounce back from it. If it never hits it, then you never lose your money, as it were. I'll take that on board. But anyway, if you prefer to trade zoomed back like this, then we can edit the indicator to move the writing over by changing that from 2 to 5. If I close it, you see it's moved it over now, so you can see it in the box clearer. It's an option. There's stuff to play with in there. Anyway, that's what I've done. I've created the Zone Extender Pro. What I'm going to do is, as usual, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can download it, and I'll put them both in there because you may or may not want that size on there. You might just want your zones extending. But be warned, if you've got anything else that's square on there, that other indicators that draw squares or oblongs, it will extend them, and it can get really messy if you've got some weird and wonderful indicators on there. Right, so I'm off now because I'm looking at the new Rolls-Royce Phantom this afternoon. I've got a little test drive arranged. So better get off because they'll be waiting for me.